What's up, y'all? Thanks for clicking on this video. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because you're gonna stay for a while. And if you're returning, hey, how you doing? What's up, boo? So today I've been sitting back, I've been watching, just peeping social media, just kind of looking at what everybody's going through and what everybody's talking about. And there has been this reoccurring pattern. Everybody's looking for a man. Not only are we looking for a man, we're wondering, why am I not good enough to get a man? Why can't I keep a man? How do I keep a man? Zay, how do I keep a man? You might do X, Y, and Z for this man. You might fold his clothes and throw it back like a picture. You might do all types of stuff, but why can't I keep him? Why does he want to leave? How do I get him to stay with me? I got the secret, y'all. See, I'm real good at this. See, it took me a little time to learn it. Like a little bit of time, but I'm real good at this. So I'm gonna tell y'all this secret today. Y'all just gotta bear with me, okay? So you're like, Zay, what you waiting on? Tell us the secret. Well, the secret, y'all, to keeping a man is you cannot keep a man. It's not that you are not enough for a man. A man is going to leave regardless of what you do, if he wants to leave. And that's something that women have to learn how to do. We'll sit here and try to give all these chances to somebody, but if somebody wants to go, if a man wants to leave, honey, he's gonna go, okay? Can't keep somebody who doesn't want to be kept. That's the secret to keeping a man. So, you may say, what do I do then? If I'm everything that somebody wants in a significant other and they still want to leave, what do I do? You let them go. And instead, you work on these 3 things that I'm about to tell you right now. The first thing to work on when trying to keep a man, which you can't do, is to stop being so anxious. Stop being like, oh, I need a man. I want a man. I need a man so bad. I'm so lonely. I need a man. I want a man. Where the man at? Where the men's? Where the men's? Because being anxious leads you to settling. Being anxious tells you, okay, well, when I get one, it's gonna be great, and we're just gonna mesh, and he's just gonna be the one. That's not always the case. The first person that you come across, or the 3rd, or the 10th, is not always gonna be the one. Being anxious like that leads you into things you don't want to be in and sets you up for disappointment. The disappointment comes from not setting your standards and sticking with them. You say, oh, I want a man, but you don't say how you want him to be. You don't say how you want him to love you, how you want him to receive your love. So now, the first man that comes across you and gives you a little shred of attention, you're like, oh my God, he's the one. I'm so ready. I've been waiting like this my whole life. No, you haven't. Girl, pump the brakes, okay? Slow down. This anxiousness also leads you to disappointment for other reasons, like giving yourself a time frame. You keep saying that you want a man, you want a man, you want a man, you ain't got a man. Girl, it's been 5 minutes. What have you done within these 5 minutes to prepare yourself for whatever man is gonna come your way? Nothing. Chill out. The universe works on divine timing, and she said she gonna give you a man whenever she feels like it. So stop being so anxious for a partnership. Instead, be anxious for your business venture. Be anxious for your graduation. Be anxious to wake up in the morning. Everything else that you want is gonna come naturally. You just have to let it. Don't be so anxious. Once you stop looking for something, it comes way easier. You ever lost the remote? And then as soon as you don't need it no more, you done got up and pressed all the buttons with your damn fingers. Suddenly the remote pops up. You stop looking for stuff and it'll come when you need it, which is really never. You don't need a man, but it'll come when it's supposed to. And one of the good things about not being anxious is that when you aren't anxious, you can detach easily. So then you aren't like, oh, I need a man, I need a man, I need a man. And then when you get him, you're like, oh, I don't want to let him go because what if I don't get another one? If you're not anxious, you'll go, I am dating somebody. If we don't go on a second date, or if we don't work out, I will be fine because I am complete within myself and I am anxious for nothing. Say it with me. I am anxious for nothing. Period. You're anxious for nothing, baby. Anything you need is going to come to you in divine timing. The second way that you can keep a man, which is not really keeping a man because you can't keep a man, is to let go of what was. We get so caught up thinking about how a relationship was in the past, or we get caught up looking at our ex's social media, wondering what he's doing with the new girl. Oh, how come he can do this with her, but he can't do this with me, and that's all I wanted him to do with me? Because there's no such thing as being enough for a man. There's no such thing as being enough for anybody. Just be enough for yourself. But that's going to be in a later point. When I say let go of what was, I mean you need to stop looking for love in the same places that you lost it. As humans, really as women especially, we're conditioned to give chance after chance after chance after chance. Oh, well, he doesn't do anything around the house and he also doesn't pay any bills, but he said he's working on it and I love him and I'm going to give him another chance. Oh, he cheated on me. I'm going to give him another chance. Oh, he broke my heart. I'm going to give him another chance. No, chill out. Don't do that. Calm down. Pump the brakes. Letting go is a very important step to learn. If somebody is not taking the steps that they need to earn a spot back into your life and you keep giving them access to you with no work being done, they're going to come and they're going to do it again. So you have to let that go. Let go of what was. Let go of any thoughts you have about not being enough. Make them be enough for once. They're not even doing anything that you need them to do, and you're over here trying to do backflips and throw it back on a Tuesday afternoon and fold their clothes and stuff. Calm down. Because if that person is not working to get back into your life, why do you want them back in it so bad? If they make you feel like you're not enough for them, why do you want them back so bad? What are they doing for you? I hate to break it to you like that, but it's true. They're not doing anything for you. So what you need to do is take a step back, work on healing and letting it go. Let all of that go. That person's not doing anything for you, baby. You cannot force yourself to do flip after flip after flip trying to keep their attention. Somebody wants to go, let them go. Hold the door open. Adios. Bye-bye. Deuces. Just heal from it. Try to be enough for yourself. And speaking of being enough for yourself, that is my third and final point. Whoever is supposed to be with you is going to come to you, baby. They're going to come. So stop trying to be enough for everybody and just be enough for yourself. Do you feel full with yourself? You're saying how lonely you are because you don't have a significant other, but you should never be alone in the company of your own skin. Baby. You are everything that you need and more. And if you're not everything that you need and more, that's what you need to be working on. You're trying to be enough for a man, but you have 3 weeks worth of homework due and you're disappointed in yourself. Girl, bump these men. Let's work on bettering ourselves. Be enough for yourself. And the other thing about being enough for yourself is that a lot of times when you're trying to be enough for somebody else, you're not even doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You're doing it solely to keep their attention. Oh, well, I wash and fold his clothes because I don't want him to leave me for nobody with a washing machine. Or I cook all the meals because I don't want him to leave me for no girl who can order takeout. And I just got to do all of these things to keep my man. What? So you're telling me you're jumping through hoops to keep somebody and not doing this stuff out of the kindness of your heart? Or because you want them to feel loved? There's a difference between doing things to keep somebody and doing things because you want them to know that you love them and you care for them, and this is how you're going to show your love to them. With that being said, you have to do things because you want to do them. You don't do them in the act to keep somebody. Your partner is not an object. Anybody you're pursuing is not an object, and they cannot be kept unless they want to be kept. The only thing that really belongs to you in this world is your body, your mind, and your soul. So don't be out here doing backflips and jumping through hoops to keep somebody. And if, in the event that your partner decides to leave, don't beat yourself up because you're thinking you're not enough. That's why you have to be enough for yourself. You should be thinking, okay, well, this is the experience that I got. This is the lesson that I learned, but I know that I am enough, and I know that if I truly desire love and I want it to come to me, it will come to me. Whoop-de-whoop. Go ahead, cry about it all you need to cry about it, but don't sit there and think that you could have done more to make them stay for you. There's really nothing that you could have done, baby. If you're doing all that you can do, there's nothing you could have done. It's okay. You don't have to jump through hoops to please no man, okay? You really don't. You do what comes to you naturally. And that's not to say don't learn how to love your significant other. Everybody speaks different love languages. Everybody's not going to love in the same ways. So if you really want to make something work and you think y'all aren't on the same love language, that's different than this man makes me feel. That's different than this man makes me feel like I'm not enough for him. Speaking somebody's love language and learning to speak their love language is not the same thing as I'm finna jump through hoop after hoop after hoop to keep his attention, because if I don't, his eyes go wandering and he wants to go somewhere else. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. If you are comfortable with yourself and working towards being comfortable with yourself, whatever needs to come to you is gonna come. Until then, do what you want to do, baby. You can date casually. You can focus on yourself all you need to. Get on Tinder and swipe, hook up, do whatever you need to do. But whenever what you want decides to come, it will be yours and nothing's gonna take that away from you, okay? Stop being so stressed about being enough for a man. And to the boys watching this, you too. Stop being so stressed about being enough for a woman. If somebody likes you and wants to be with you, they're going to be with you. But also, stop trying to make people lower their standards. If you don't meet them, you just don't meet them. And unless you're going to climb up the ladder to meet them where they're at, just leave them alone. Take the L and dip. So yeah, that's how you keep a man, guys. Thank you so much for watching Learning the Secret. I cannot wink still. What the heck? Okay, yeah, Learning the Secret. Thanks so much for watching, guys. That was how you keep a man and be enough for a man. Thanks so much for sticking around and learning the secret. Leave your ways to keep a man down below. If you have anything that you want to ask me, talk about in the next video, please leave it down below. And that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, y'all.